could capture our forts, our territories without impunity. I need to stop this. Now that we have at peace with Mughals, Emperor Aurangzeb has gone back to Delhi. This is the most opportune time to capture that brigand, dead or alive. Who amongst you, my noblemen, would take this holy campaign and bring that brigand to my court? Year 1659, first quarter of the year, the Badi Begum of Bijapur was upset. She was furious because of this brigand. But she was surprised. She was infuriated because none of the courtiers or the noblemen rose up to take her bait. She fumed and ranted until Abdullah Tahali, 6 foot tall, 7 inches, broad shoulder, all muscles, woke up. Yo Jahanpana, I will bring that brigand at your feet, chain him and bring you. And needless to mention, I will not even get down from my mount and still bring him to your court. Badi Begum was pleased. Abdullah was her favorite noble. He had outshined all other nobles during their war with Aurangzeb. He was most competent of them. She heaved a sigh of relief. Abdullah's first plan was to earn revenue for his 10,000 cavalry. By early September, he planned his campaign. His first point was to, from where should he get the revenue? Because his motto was, he should earn the revenue by a wall. Wall should bring him money. So best thing he knew was to go to the most famous temples of the Deccans, loot them, capture them. And of course, near the temples were the all rich jamindars, the bankers and sahukars. He could hold them at ransom. And that's what he started. From Bijapur, he first went to Tuljapur. Tuljapur temple was ravaged, demolished, looted, plundered, molested. From there, he went to Jejuri. Did the same thing. There was a havoc created. All the local civilians were terrified. They ran to that brigand. The brigand was quiet, did not utter a word. That infuriated the common masses. They said, "Oh, our brigand, our king, you should support us. They are molesting us, they are looting us." But that brigand was quiet like a mountain rat. Then Abdullah went further. He went to one more holy place, captured that. Now he thought, this is the time the brigand will get instigated and come to him for war. The brigand was calm, quiet, as if nothing was happening. Abdullah with impunity did whatever he wanted. The entire plain of Deccan was massacred. Temples were destroyed, looted, plundered. He thought now is the time to meet and campaign near Pune and catch that brigand in his hometown. He reached Pune. To his surprise, the brigand had left Pune. Pune was desolate. And he came to know the brigand has gone to his most beautiful place. Since he was a mountain rat in the mountains, in the hilly regions of Vai in Mahabaleshwar. Now, Abdullah had to change his plan. Now he realized his cavalry, his armory will not be of any help to fight that brigand on the mountains. Because however smart the Abdullah was, he also knew that brigand was pretty sharp when it came to guerrilla warfare. Now he changed his strategy. He said, why don't I employ diplomacy? So he called his most trusted Maratha Pandit, his advisor, and told him, why don't you go to that brigand and tell him if he wants to surrender, he will be accepted by the Bijapur government, and I personally will take care of him. I will take him to the Badi Begum and give him a big Zagidar like his father had. The Maratha advisor of Abdullah went to that brigand, told him about his offer from Abdullah. The brigand thought for a while. He was in a state of perplexity. He thought, should he accept the offer and become like any other Marathas who were always only holding Deshmukhis, land revenue collectors, or Jagidaris? Or should he continue his dream of having a separate Indian Maratha kingdom within his area? He was in two minds. He even went to his courtiers and asked for their advice. They also felt it's time to take it easy, not to fight with Abdullah. However, the brigand kept quiet. In the night, he again met that Hindu advisor of Abdullah and asked him, as a Maratha and as a Hindu, do you think I can trust your master? The advisor looked into the brigand's eyes, and the message was very clear. Take care, be cautious. Now the brigand was ready. He knew that was not the case, because Abdullah's history showed that he has always been treacherous. He had done the same thing to King of Raja of Siva. He had called him for a negotiation and killed him in the court. However, the brigand had to play his card. Now he sent his emissary to Abdullah, saying that yes, the brigand has accepted his offer, with a request that Abdullah should come to the hilltop to meet him, because the brigand was feeling very terrified to come down, because Abdullah's soldiers would kill him. Abdullah thought for a while. Then he said, why not? Let's go up. Then the stage was set up. It was near Pratapgarh, the fort where brigand has taken his refuge. Because that was a small area, land. Shamiana was done in a very beautiful manner to welcome Abdullah. Brigand again sent one more request, again feigning that he was terrified by the great soldiers of Abdullah. He requested Abdullah that only Abdullah should come with his two soldiers. Same will be done by brigand, and both the soldiers will be sitting outside the tent, and the tent only Abdullah and brigand would meet each other. Then slowly, at a given point of time, Abdullah reached that Shamiana just below the fort of Pratapgarh, which is near to Mahabaleshwar. After some time, brigand also came down from the fort of Pratapgarh, walked towards the Shamiana. He was about to enter inside. He saw, along with Abdullah, there was Sayyid Bada, an extremely well-known swordman of Abdullah. Again, brigand stopped and requested no one should be inside when the two leaders meet. Abdullah accepted that. And then the meeting happened. Abdullah opened his arms and hugged the brigand. And as he was hugging, by his left hand he tried to crush the brigand. Brigand was just hardly to his shoulder height. And slowly from his right hand, he brought his dagger and put it on the back of the brigand. Luckily, brigand was prepared. He had worn a chain armor within his back. Nothing happened. However, the brigand was getting suffocated. Somehow he pulled his hand from Abdullah's hand, pulled his left hand out, and from there he had worn a nailed bagnak and pierced Abdullah's abdomen. And with his right hand, a dagger came and pounced on him and tore open his stomach and ran out. Abdullah also, with his abdomen open, ran out, saying, treachery, murder, save me. There was a quick fight over there and Abdullah was killed. So gentlemen, that Abdullah, any guesses who was he? He was Afzal Khan. That was his surname. And the brigand, any guesses who was he? Shivaji. So that was the first battle of Pratapgarh, where the brigand, the Shivaji, started his fight. That was the beginning from the foundation of that fight led to the Maratha kingdom. With that, over to you.